Good morning. It's been a while since I've done something like this, but I'm sitting here in a parking lot waiting to pick up my two oldest kids from church camp. They've been gone for a few days, and I just wanted to put some simple thoughts on here. That's kind of how God reveals things to me, is just being able to break something down that I think people really struggle with in a way that it just makes it really easy to either accept or rebuttal or whatever. And so here's my thoughts, just my raw thoughts. There's so much talk about denominations and about, things like choosing a denomination or looking for the right church to attend. There's a lot of talk just around the idea of how do we know if we're truly saved? How do we know if this is real, if we're really pursuing the right things? And one thing that God showed me that I couldn't argue with myself, there's two things really. I'm going to do a 2-for-1. One of them is, and this might sound kind of silly, but think about it. If something that you have been told to believe, whether that is through practice or tradition or just your family, like your family practices of any kind, if they don't make a good worship song, you might want to think about that. Because a lot of doctrine that is really solid and really biblical, it makes a really great song. It's something that people can really get their worship onto, and it creates things in our brain that become our own thoughts, and then they eventually become our own beliefs. And we're not embarrassed to sing those things or to tell someone, hey, have you heard the latest song by so-and-so? It's about this. But there are some practices and some denominations and some traditions, historical traditions of different faiths, that there's no way that they'd make it a song. There just is no way, because people would not be singing to that. They would think, this is kind of weird that we do this, or this is kind of weird that we believe this. So that's number one. Number two, again, going back to the same thing about denominations and the same topic, is, sorry, I thought I saw the buses getting here. Nope, still have more time. The thought is, if there are belief systems that you've grown up with or that are now being either pushed on you or revealed to you or whatever from different churches, different, whatever entities that you're participating in, this is what it comes down to for me. I could give anybody 100 reasons or more why Jesus should be the not only complete and utter focus of our faith and of our authority, and getting all of the worship, all of the praise, all of the adoration, all of the honor. I could give you 100 reasons why he deserves that and no one else. Okay, the Bible is very specific about that. I'm just extracting what I've seen in the Bible. But I don't think anybody could give me any reasons why he shouldn't. There are practices and beliefs that put all of those things in front of him. Such as, yes, we believe in Jesus, but we also need to do these things. Yes, we believe in Jesus and the Trinity, but this particular person has more authority, or they have equal authority. I could give you 100 reasons why he is the only one worthy of that. But I don't think I know nobody could give me any reasons why I shouldn't make him the focus. Do you see the difference there? It's slight, but it's important. And I know that as a therapist, I see a lot of patients that just struggle with these kind of concepts that are wrapped up into different topics. I have patients that are struggling to go to church or to find the right church. And so I'm just trying to break it down to these things that God shows me that just really cut through the minutia and help you to really see what this is about. He is the only one worthy. He is the only one who was capable and assigned to pay the price for our sin. There's nothing that we can do. That's what grace is all about. That's what grace through faith is all about. There's nothing that we can do. We're not good enough. We're never going to be good enough. And our works are like filthy rags when you compare it to the goodness and the grace of God. It was his idea. This whole thing was his idea. And all we get to do is show up and say, I believed what you said. You sent the perfect lamb to be a sacrifice for my sins, and I accept that. I don't mean to oversimplify that part of it, but just think about that. No one could ever approach me or you and say, here are the reasons why he needs to share the throne with somebody else. But there's so many countless reasons why. All the things that he has done and who he is, that he's the only one that is deserving of that place in our hearts that is designed and proves over and over to say, you're made to worship. You're made to worship. If you question that, just give yourself a few minutes and think about it. That's what goes wrong in our world in so many ways, is we have that need inside. We're created to worship, but we're choosing the wrong people, temporarily or permanently. We're choosing the wrong entities. And it comes back to, he's the only one worthy. He's the only one who's not going to disappoint you. He's just everything. So, that's what I wanted to share today.